Tire Depot. You can also find them online at tiredepotct.com.
We got a new team in the WNBA.
No.
New team.
Really?
San Francisco.
Now, don't you announce that stuff after the finals?
WNBA is a little different, Dibs. They need as much
PR as they can get.
When they have the eyeballs, like right now, they've got a little bit more of the eyeballs than they've had in the regular season and what they will once New York Liberty beat the Las Vegas Aces. That's right. They're going to win. Yeah, I think the timing might be right. Now, we knew this. We knew that the rosters in every single team, despite the Vegas Aces and the New York Liberty being super teams, every single roster in the WNBA is filled with an All-American. Now, a lot has been said, well, why are they expanding if they're struggling as a league? I don't think they're struggling as a league if you look at it as a whole. If you look at it versus the NBA and just salary to salary with what they're getting.
Apples to oranges, you can't.
Not even close to compare. When you get another franchise, you get another market. It's almost like the Big Ten Network. Why do they get Rutgers? They just got all of New Jersey to buy the Big Ten Network.
That's right, exactly. Watch those games.
Why do you get San Francisco? You just got a huge portion of California to watch your games, watch your product, and have something to wear. And this particular market just lost a couple of teams. They still got the Giants. They lost the Golden State Warriors.
Yes. You lost the Raiders. The 49ers moved.
Right.
They're not even there anymore.
I think this is going to work out there for them, but we shall see. We shall see.
Listen,
I got some breaking news.
What's your breaking news?
Mets GM
Billy Eppler gone?
Quits as general manager for the New York Mets.
Breaking news.
Billy Eppler has resigned as the GM of the New York Mets.
Well, I told you about this nerd that they hired as president.
Yes.
We didn't get into this on the air, though.
No.
Okay, so this guy that Steve Cohen hired, probably without Billy Eppler's input, named David Stearns. And this guy was arguably one of the youngest GMs when the Brewers hired this guy. This guy was responsible for some of the worst deals in Brewers history, including Josh Hader being traded. And they went from first place to 7 games behind the Cardinals and not making the playoffs a few years ago. And, listen, this guy's rise to success, you can go back to Jeff Luhnow, who was disgraced with the Astros and the whole cheating scandal. This guy is an analytics guy. Billy Eppler is trying to get more baseball guys. Buck Showalter stepped down as soon as this thing was announced.
I'm starting to see the writing on the wall.
It was quietly announced, and I'm telling you right now that if you think that these analytics guys know more than baseball people, you're nuts. You're nuts. This is not a boardroom type thing. This is a getting out and seeing kids playing in high school, in college. It's going to all these foreign countries. You have to have great scouting in Japan now, and Korea, China,
all
over the globe.
Yeah.
You have to be able to. You can't just sit there and crunch numbers and think that you can do this. Listen, Aaron Judge this past week, if you missed this, came out against analytics.
Yeah.
He said, listen, we're doing some things the wrong way here. Things like batting average matter, on-base percentage matter. You can't have people in one office branch in your organization saying those things don't matter. Dude, are you on the field? Are you watching how we're losing these games because we're doing things incorrectly, statistic-wise? So, and if you look at every team right now that is still in the postseason, yes, they use analytics, but in a way that it helps them play baseball. At the end of the day, I try to simplify everything. The way I teach it and the way I coach it, the way I learned it is no matter how we do this, gentlemen, as a team, we're trying to win the game. The outcome has to be a W. Winning championships is what you're striving to do. not trying to win the analytics wars and say our analytics department is better than yours. What does that matter at the end of the day? And one of the things I did want to bring up, because this was brought up by Kevin Kernan online, and I wanted to bring this up, was a lot of these outs, we call them loud outs in the business. A guy hitting 110 mile an hour off the bat line drive to the third baseman is not an accomplishment. It's called an out. It's not scoring you any points. It's not moving people over. It's not a productive at bat. It's an out. So the more we keep glorifying outs and statistics that they're useless statistics in my book, the more you're hurting the game. And listen, and isn't that why you have the pitch clock, the bigger bases, all of these other rules to enhance the game, make it better? Aaron Judge came out and said, listen, some of these analytics are not working. They need to be updated, and we need to get it to the point where where everything's moving in a positive direction, not in just a mathematical equation.
First time they're out of the playoffs since 2016. Like, writing's on the wall with all this stuff, man. I don't understand
How many analytics people quit the Mets?
Yeah. No,
hey, how many analytics people quit the Yankees? None.
But here's the thing about those guys. You don't even know who they are.
Or women. It doesn't matter. They're humans. But my point that I'm trying to make here, Ben, is that everybody, we all win together, we all lose together. Everybody gets rings when you win a championship.
Right.
Okay? What do you get when you lose? Okay, some people should get fired. Some people that, again, like this David Stearns continues to be rising in this sport. But has he won at every level? He was not even on the Astros when they won the championship in 2017. He was on those teams that were losing 100 games a year.
Right.
What are the analytics for those losses? So I'm not trying to bash their department. I'm just saying at the end of the day, when I didn't win a championship and my team didn't win the championship, I felt like that wasn't a successful season. I don't feel that Aaron Judge felt like this year was a successful year for the Yankees. So everybody has to take some sort of I'm not a blame guy, but we have to take some accountability for what happened this year. And if we didn't win, who was responsible, and could it have been mathematically some of those people's responsibility?
That's kind of these analytics people.
You want to talk?
All right. Wait, you want to go right now? Or you want to take a break? And then
we'll take a break. We'll come back.
Let's take a break.
Come back. We'll talk with the people from the Jordan Porco Foundation that got some money here today from the Last Foundation charity. We'll be right back.
97.9 ESPN Hartford, an iHeart radio station. WUCS Windsor Lockhart.